Today we're talking about leads, specifically how to get leads on Instagram so fast it feels illegal. And I don't know about you, but if you're a business owner, you're a coach, you're an entrepreneur, I know you want leads. And as someone who generates over 1,000 leads per month from my Instagram alone, and someone who's able to generate tens of thousands of leads a month for clients and brands that I work for, it's actually a lot easier than you think to get leads on Instagram. But the problem is, most people overcomplicate this. So in this video, we're gonna discuss the 6 ways for you to organically get leads on Instagram. And to be very clear, this is 100% organic. No ads, no paid shoutouts. Let's jump in. Number 1, optimize your bio, your link in bio, and your profile. Your Instagram profile is your landing page. So you want to make sure your bio has a clear call to action. So for example, if you are a real estate coach, download my free home buying checklist and have a link to your free checklist. Or if you're a fitness coach, how to lose your first 5 pounds in 5 days. And maybe you have a PDF or a guide of some sort. Or if you're a tax professional, how to save $10,000 on your taxes. And maybe you have another free guide, a free training, whatever it is, it needs to be a freebie in your link in bio. And you can also use a tool like StanStore as your link in bio hub so that you can drive people to your free guide, a booking calendar, or to a lead magnet download. Because again, your link in bio is not just, hey, check this out, and it's something that's fun. No, this is something that is very serious. This is take this next step right now because this is gonna help you. Now, with your profile, you wanna have profile highlights. So things like testimonials, FAQs, a quick why your program works, or what type of program you have, or even the people you work with. That way, whenever someone lands on your page or they're potentially browsing your page, they have a clear understanding of what you do, what you offer, and who you help. And then with your profile make sure you have your name and also what you do so that it can rank for search on Instagram. So that when someone is searching for a specific problem, your profile pops up. So for example, mine says Enrico Incarnati, social media strategy, again, keywords and content marketing. Because again, that is what I do. Now, if you're just starting out, I would recommend going a little bit more niche. So for example, if you're a fitness coach, I wouldn't just go women's health coach. It's a little bit too vague. Can you go a little bit more niche of women's fat loss coach? Or can you even go more niche? So for example, women's postpartum fat loss coach, right? So again, these are just some options for you to consider. Because again, I want to remind you of this. If people don't know you, they need to know what you can do for them because they have problems, they have things they need to get solved. And if they don't know your name and they don't know who you are and you're a nobody yet, they need to know what you can do for them. Because remember this, people don't care about you until they know you care about them, okay? So that's profile, link in bio, and all the little things there to optimize. Number 2, lead magnets in your content. So this is reels, carousels, static images, etc. Now we're talking about your actual feed content. And what I would recommend is every 3 to 5 posts, you have something that you are giving away for free. A PDF, a free guide, a checklist, maybe you have a script, a mini training, etc. But, and this is important, the key mistake that people make is by not having a piece of content that is actually valuable and that actually helps solve a problem that someone has. And then when they make a call to action for whatever free thing that they have, no comments. It's like literal crickets. Why? Because that piece of content was not strong. It was not valuable. Instead, you need to have a video or a carousel or a static image, whatever it is, be able to stand on its own, regardless of if people were to comment on it or not. They need to be able to get something out of it and go apply it immediately into their life. So how do you do that? Well, for example, if you're a fitness coach, can you show 3 breakfast meals that you make that are 50 grams of protein and under 500 calories? Again, this could be in a reel or a carousel. And then your call to action for your freebie, maybe you have like a free recipe guide, can be, and if you want 27 more breakfast recipes that are high in protein and low calorie, just comment breakfast and I'll send it to you. Does that make sense? Because again, it can at least stand on its own. Because remember, regardless if they go comment for that thing, they can still go make those 3 recipes. They can still go send it to someone. They can save it. They can go apply it immediately. And then it's a no-brainer for them to want the 27 more because they're like, oh, I can already go do these 3. See what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Now, if you're a real estate agent, by the way, I just did this with one of my clients, so please feel free to steal this. You can do a vlog style video or maybe even a walkthrough video where it's the 12 things that you need to look for when doing a walkthrough of a home that you're looking to buy before you make an offer. Then you can offer in that video to put the 12 things in a PDF checklist for people to literally download so that they can physically take it with them when they're going through a walkthrough through to have it with them, or even on their phone, whatever it is. Or if you're helping with people with social media like myself, I have a video where I'm giving you 3 hooks that you can use for your next video. And then the thing that I have to offer them, the thing that I'm pushing them to is, hey, do you want 27 more hooks just like this? Cool, comment the word hooks and I'll send you 27 more. I'll send you my 30 hooks in 30 days guide. And now it's a PDF or it's a download so that they have more hooks to use for their video. And again, this is all on the premise that the piece of content is so valuable on its own that it doesn't need the PDF or the guide, but that the PDF or the guide is a nice complement to the piece of content because you are leading with a very valuable piece to start. And with your reels and your carousels and your static images, I am going to encourage you, please set up ManyChat. ManyChat is a tool that is verified by Facebook, verified by Meta, verified by Instagram, that will allow you to not have to message each person individually who comments, because I just had this experience with a client of mine who was messaging each person one by one, and it literally took him 2 hours and he wasted so much time. Set up ManyChat. It's that thing where when you comment a keyword on a specific post and it automatically sends it to them. So when you have ManyChat set up, it will automatically run so it works for you and you will save a load of time. And if you want to start with ManyChat, I highly recommend checking the description below because I have all the information there for you to get started. I can't recommend this enough. I have used this to generate over 20,000 leads myself, and I don't put in any extra work. I do a lot of the work on the back end with ManyChat, but it has saved me so much time and it does the work for me and for all my clients and everyone that I work for. I cannot recommend it enough. Number 3, using your DMs, but not how people would typically teach you, okay? Your DMs are a place for you to connect with people one-to-one. DMs, in my eyes, are where someone who is interested in working with you turns into the action and or process of them finally working with you. But again, only if you use DMs the right way. And there's a couple best practices that I have when it comes to direct messages, so pay very close attention. When someone follows you, I typically like to send a thank you message. And I do this, or at least I try to do this, within the first 1 to 2 days of someone following. Why do I do this? The reason being is because the easiest thing for people to do is to like, comment, save, and share your content. The hardest thing for them to do is to follow you, because psychologically what they are now communicating to you is that your content is so good, they want to keep up with it. They want to see more of it on their feed. And it's not just this like one and done thing, right? Where you could just share a video to someone and you forget about it. No, no, no. They are making a very conscious effort by communicating to you that I like your content so much, I want to see this more. Especially on Instagram. You have the ability within your DMs to send voice notes and video messages. Now, I know sometimes a video message could seem spammy, which is why I prefer having a text conversation first, then moving it to a voice note, because that allows the other person to hear your tone of voice. They can feel your energy, and it's another layer for someone to be able to connect with you. Side note on this, you would be surprised at the amount of people who appreciate when you send a voice note, because sometimes, yeah, they can be 2 to 3 minutes long, but they really do value you taking the time to do that for them because it matters. The other thing with Instagram, with your DMs, you can literally label your conversations. So for example, if you're having a conversation with someone who's a potential lead, you can tag them as a lead. And let's say 3 to 4 hours later, you want to go back into your conversations, whether it's to respond back to someone who replied to you or you want to follow up with them, you can filter out your DMs by the people you have labeled as leads so you can easily communicate with them. And especially if you have someone who is doing your DMs for you, and let's say, for example, you're tracking maybe the amount of leads that they're bringing in each day, or you're trying to track numbers, monthly, whatever it is, or the amount of conversations that they're having. Well, now with this feature, you can literally tag and see how many new leads they are bringing in. Or again, even if you're just someone who is doing this yourself, if you're a solopreneur, massively helpful. Finally, the other thing with your DMs, don't be afraid to have that be a place where you go a little bit deeper on a question someone might have. So for example, if someone asks a follow-up question on a piece of content of yours, feel free to respond back to them on that piece of content. Number 1, so you get more engagement. But number 2, that way you can notify them that, hey, I'm going to send you a message about this so they can expect it to come in. It's a great way for you to start a conversation without it feeling like a cold DM. So if someone has a question on a piece of content that you've created and it's an extension of something, cool, feel free to send them a voice note. Hey, I saw your question about so-and-so, just wanted to answer it here for you. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have any other questions. Kind of what I said before, like people appreciate when you can go out of the way to send them a 2 to 3 minute message, just clarifying stuff. Let me ask you this. Do you think people would be more invested in you for you doing that? Yeah, because you are going out of your way to make that one person feel so special, feel so heard. It pays off. I can promise you that. Number 4, your stories. I love Instagram stories. I personally believe one of the best ways to get leads is through your Instagram stories. And I also believe that the people who are consistently watching your Instagram stories are the people who are the most engaged and interested, because even though they may not engage with your feed content, they are definitely paying attention. Now, I spoke about this in the last video where I talked about how Instagram isn't hard, it's just misunderstood. Now, with your Instagram stories, there is a strategy that I use that has not only 10x'd my views, but it is 10x clients' views, but it is also 10x'd the link clicks and the ManyChat automation runs just from this alone. And I've done this over and over and over again. I call it the single story strategy. It's literally taken a client from 60K views to 600,000 views. And it's the exact same strategy that took link clicks from 2,000 link clicks to 20,000 link clicks. So pay very close attention to what I'm about to say because this works. When you are making a single story strategy, it is very important to be concise here, especially if you want to get more leads. The single story strategy goes like this. You'll post a photo of yourself or whatever it is, and then I typically like to add the black overlay just because it gives some more contrast, and I typically do it like this. I will add a title card at the top that is in red because red communicates a sense of urgency, and I make sure that it's curiosity driven, evokes emotion, and it's relatable to the audience. Then the content goes in the middle. That's going to be typically in another color, so for example like white, and then at the end, call to action in red. So for example, let's say I was a fitness coach and I wanted to get more leads from people downloading my low calorie, high protein breakfast PDF. The same thing we talked about earlier, right? The title card at the top would be something like, do you feel like you eat the same thing for breakfast every morning? So that's the title card in red. And then the text underneath that would be in white. And I would say, and do you feel like you'd be more consistent with your health and fitness goals if you had more options to make for breakfast that didn't suck and were also high on protein and low in calories? Then the next body underneath that would then say, these are the exact meals I eat every day and that have allowed me to lose 60 pounds. But they don't just work for me. They've worked for the thousands of clients that I work with. And the best part, these recipes are super simple to make and take less than 15 minutes. So if you want my 30 low calorie, high protein breakfast meal recipes, reply with me and I will send you the guide completely for free, or I will send you the recipe book completely for free. And again, I would make sure to have the call to action in red because that is the action that you want people to take and it creates a level of urgency for. Does that make sense? I would then make sure to have a ManyChat automation attached to this so that when people reply, it automatically sends them the book or the guide. And you'll want to know the crazy part. This is just for recipes. This is just one way of doing it. So don't overcomplicate this because it's a lot easier than you think, especially with your Instagram stories. And the other fun part with your Instagram stories is you can use polls, you can use stickers, or you can use quizzes. Because if you don't know what your audience is struggling with, ask them. Give them options to vote on. Let the market decide for you and let it come from your audience so that you know what to give them because then you meet them where they are at. Again, let's take the example of being a fitness coach with your breakfast guide. You can run polls asking people if they struggle with breakfast or maybe lunch or dinner or even snacks or dessert. Then you can see where people are struggling the most and maybe you don't even make a breakfast guide. Maybe you make a lunch guide. I don't know, but you have to see what your audience is struggling with the most. Then share those results on your next story or on another story and be like, you know what? I hear you. I'm going to make this for you. And then the next 1 to 2 days, you post another story asking your audience around different names that you're going to give the guide or the PDF. And you let your audience decide the name based on what they think is most interesting to them. Then create the guide. And then you do what I told you to do with the ManyChat and you watch your leads flow in because now it feels like the audience had input on creating this guide too. The other feature with Instagram stories is countdown sticker. Now, countdown stickers are great to tease, build anticipation, whether it's an offer or anything you're dropping. Now, what I recommend doing with these is to potentially offer an incentive. So let's say, for example, you're dropping a new freebie, or maybe you're dropping a new program. I would err on the side of a new freebie. Maybe with the freebie that you have, you can offer a free 15-minute call for anyone who turns on the reminders for your countdown sticker. And again, you can see who's turning this on by just simply going to your activity feed because you'll get the notification. Again, something for you to consider, but it's also something for you to consider from the fact that, hey, if people really could use your help from a 15-minute call or a quick touch point with you, well, that might now increase the chance that someone would want to turn on the notification reminder for when this thing drops, and they're probably going to be more likely to want to get it. Number 5 is collaborate with aligned creators. Collaborations are massively underrated. Now, they're definitely not the most important, which is why I didn't talk about this sooner. But with collaborations, it is important to collaborate with other creators who serve an audience you both serve, but offer something complementary to one another, not identical. So for example, I have a couple podcasts that I'm going to be on in the next couple months in the real estate space. Both of the guys who I'm going to be on the podcast for help people dominate with the real estate space. So they're other investors, other agents, or other people who want to be in the real estate space. Now, those real estate agents, yes, they want to get better with real estate, but what do they also need to get better with or need help with? Social media, their content. That's where I come in. So when I go on their podcast, their audience will come to my page, and I have to make sure that my bio is dialed in, that my most recent videos are dialed in, and my pin videos are ready, which again, we'll talk about pin videos next. But on Instagram specifically, when I go on those podcasts, I will probably collaborate on some reels because they will be podcast clips, but there's more than just collaborating on reels. You can do lives together, joint carousels, story takeovers, viewers, etc. The key with collaborating with aligned creators is who has your audience. Not how can I collaborate with the same coach or the same real estate agent or the same X or Y, but who has my audience who's already having a problem solved for them that would benefit from what I have to offer. For example, my former client Corey, he shares very simple and very easy to understand health tips. He also does joint collaborations with other doctors who have a specialty in their field. They both can serve the same audience, but they have different things they offer to people. So how can you collaborate with other creators? This could be a joint reel, live, a story takeover, carousels, but you want to make sure that you have your link in bio and your bio dialed in and your stories prepped, so that way when these posts drop and the new people come through, you're ready. Number 6, your pinned posts. So you should have 3 pinned posts to the top of your profile that either answer or solve the big problems your ideal client's having, or that tell the story of the person they are following or who they can choose to follow. Because when someone new finds your page, they will get instant help and also an opportunity to trust you more with the freebie that you have and your story. Again, you need to make sure you have a valuable video or a valuable piece of content that actually solves a problem, so that if someone were to not choose to download your freebie, they would still get help and gain something from the video or the carousel. So for example, at the time that I am recording this, right now on my Instagram, I have 3 pinned posts. The one on the left is a video that I made talking about how I helped grow a client 100,000 followers on Instagram in less than 7 days. And that is a link to a masterclass that I hosted. And so people can comment the number 4 so they can save their seat to the masterclass. But right now it's to the replay so they can watch the replay. The one in the middle is a story of how I've gotten into social media over the last 9 to 10 years, the journey I've been on, yada, yada. It's something that to go a little bit deeper with people who just followed me or who want to follow. And then the video all the way on the right says, steal this content calendar for Instagram. And I am talking to 7-figure business owners, where it says, steal this content calendar for Instagram if you are a 7-figure business owner. And then I lay out what the week looks like. And then now you can get the content calendar associated with that video. And in my opinion, it's a great mix of all 3, because number 1, it's a story about who I am, what I do, why I do what I do, a freebie for you, and then an opportunity for you to listen or watch a masterclass that I hosted. So if you're serious about getting real leads on Instagram, not just likes, start implementing this today. And I guarantee you'll start seeing some new results. So I hope this helped, and make sure to hit subscribe if you have not yet already. And remember, you're 1 video away from a completely brand new life. And apparently YouTube thinks this is the best video for you to watch next. And I can't wait to see you there the moment you click on it.